Hey everybody, welcome to part 3 of the graph editor tutorial series. My name is Buddy Blackford, and if you watched the earlier tutorials, I hope you haven't sent Bucky a bunch of Buckyballs yet. Well, let's head on to this part of the tutorial where I'll show you another type of graph called the speed graph. Right now, the one that we have been editing in, it was called the value graph. When it auto-selected the graph type, it auto-selected the value graph for us. Now I can go to the speed graph here. This type of graph shows you how fast the points are changing rather than showing you their values. Now we can see that the speed of this graph, or the speed of this rotation, is 169.41 degrees per second. And then here at the end, when it's done, you can see that it stops down here. If you're above the 0 right here, that means that you are rotating clockwise. Now if I make a point, let's make a point at the end here. Let's make it actually right here. It auto snaps there, and we will rotate negatively, counterclockwise. There we go. Now we are below the 0 line here. And let's watch this real quick. See that? You can tell in the graph editor, again, above 0 is clockwise, below 0 is counterclockwise. So I'm going to get back to where we were before. Now to be able to see your value graph at the same time as a reference, you can come down here to the graph options here and click on show reference graph, and you can see your value graph right here, and it is not editable, so I can't select the point on it. You can just use that as a reference, so you can see when you're moving points, you can see how it definitely switches. It's grabbed way too many points at once. There we go. And you can see that the graph barely breaks. Let's move this point right here and see how it works. Do a RAM preview. And there you go. It's kind of like an Easy Ease, but done manually. See that? It's just another way for you to tweak your animations. And another way to edit your keyframe velocities, if you double click on a point, it will bring up the keyframe velocity dialog box. And watch as I edit this. To the left handle here, this is being edited as the incoming velocity, and the outgoing velocity can be edited also, which would be to the right on the graph editor. Let's hit OK, and you can see how it changed the velocity here. It breaks here so that you can see what's going on. I'll hit Control Z to go back. Edit, undo. Sometimes you have to go up and edit, undo manually because Control Z doesn't always want to work. So double click on it. You can also lock. So watch as they are together. Now, you can increase the influence. So let's make this 100%. And you can see how much the Bezier handle is more out now, and it influenced that side more. So edit, undo. And that is going to be it for this part of the tutorial. On the next tutorial, we're going to go over position, because it's has its own separate things that we can go over and figure out what's going on with it. The rotation is a little bit easier. The position gets harder because it has extra values like an X and Y, and then when you start getting into 3D, it's going to have a Z. So we'll get into that into the next tutorial, and in the meantime, you guys stay frosty and get your work done. Have a good time. Work hard, play hard. So see you guys later. Bye.